Trick or treat. Women's 100.
Treat. With the names that are still involved in the event, I can't see it being boring.
I'm going trick.
Well, unless people start retiring, there's no way it's going to be.
I think they're not going. I think it's going to be a little bit of a hangover moment, and I think that'll become a treat in 2024.
Here's the thing, though. I know you wanted this rapid fire, and I'm not playing the game that way.
It's fine,
but you're really wrong on this one. You have people in that event that even if they don't run well, it's a huge story because they've been running well or they're just really popular. So
I don't think it's going to be a huge story if the winning time is like 10.75.
Yeah, I think because I don't think they're going to run that slow. But even if they did, then who is the winner?
Or 10.69.
You just got a lot of stories there. So I say treat. Go ahead.
Okay, women's 200.
I'm going to go treat again.
I'm doing treat as well.
Yeah, because, again, you got names. You have Jackson. You have Thomas.
And there's a really good women. There's good American story. You got Mboma coming back. It's good.
Steiner. Yeah. Like, it's the same thing with that's how I feel with the 100. You have the cast of characters there to support it. So I say treat on that.
Women's short hurdles.
I mean, I would have said trick.
Or not short hurdles, 100 hurdles.
Yeah, I would have said trick, but then with Amusan doing what she did, and it was just so deep last year, I'm going to go treat again.
I'm going trick.
Okay.
Women's 400 flat.
Oh, well, we don't. It depends. So I'm going to have to say, nah. I'm going to pick treat on all these. Right now, I'll say trick because we just don't know how many races.
I'm going to say trick as well.
Run. Yeah.
Women's 400 hurdles.
Trick as well.
Trick as well.
We just don't know.
I'm going
so
trick.
That's confusing. Yeah.
Women's 800.
Women's 800. So I think it's going to be a treat because either we're going to get one of those women to take off and start running like 154, or it's going to be a very competitive race or races in the Diamond League between Mo, Hodgkinson, Mora, etc. So I'll say treat.
I'm doing treat.
Okay.
I'm a treat. I think a thing's going to treat us.
She's going to
something special.
Back to 155.
Women's 1500.
Women's 1500. I mean, a lot of this has to do with Kipyegon. There's depth there, but not as deep as years past. There's just a lot of pressure on her, and she did so well last year. I'm going to go trick.
Trick as well. I'm trick. Women's steeple. Trick.
Yeah.
Trick.
Yeah. We need more. We need more going on
It's
there.
a trick.
Yeah.
Combining women's 5K and 10K.
So 5 and 10, I think a lot of it depends on what
Maybe.
I think a lot of it depends on what Gaudet decides to do after she runs the marathon. But then if you have Hassan coming back, this past year was kind of, and Nian Saba was kind of year. So relative to last year, I'll say treat, but relative to 3-4 years ago, trick.
I'm saying trick as well. And then we're only going to do track or running events, marathon, women's marathon.
Next year, treat. I think it's going to continue to be ridiculous. So, and now we have the big 8 or whatever. Big
we're going
7.
to treat as well. All right, time for men.
Yeah.
We'll go down we're going to go downwards.
Okay.
So we start with the men's marathon, 2023. Trick or treat.
Probably trick. I got to see Kipchoge's schedule. I do. I need it. I need it sent to me.
I'm going treat. I think it's going to be a treat.
And there's no other.
I believe in Kipchoge.
Who else are you excited to see besides Kipchoge?
Kipchoge.
It's just him.
Yeah.
So
and I think we're going to see him. He's not going to do nothing.
It's all his
He's not going to take a whole year off. So I'm going to say treat.
Okay.
It's a treat until he retires.
Fair. I'll change my mind. You convince me.
Yeah. Men's 5 and 10K.
Trick.
Trick, really?
Yeah.
I'm going treat. I think it's going to be good.
Well, because you're going to give Grant Fisher Athlete of the Year next year, even if he gets third. So you're ready. You're already got that lined up. I think it'll be fine. I don't think there'll be anything crazy spectacular about it. Does Jakob go for another double? I don't know. But
maybe it's a treat, but it's like a Three Musketeer. It's a good candy bar, but it's no Snickers.
Yeah, I think it'll be.
And it's not like it's Almond Joy.
I think
it's at least something that you can enjoy.
Here's the problem. You say 5 and 10. There's barely any 10s anymore.
Yeah.
On the 5,000 meter side of things, a lot of those pace Diamond League races, you get into them, but it's not anything crazy over the top. So you're really looking at just a handful of races, and with those.
I'm going with an average treat. It's not a trick. It's just an average treat.
Okay, I'll go trick.
Steeple.
Trick.
Trick.
Yeah. El Bacali's going to like win Worlds in 909 or something like
And
that.
run like 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Trick as well. Men's 1500.
I think I'm going to stay with Treat because I think
Treat
we have
as
the
well.
possibility. Monaco didn't host the 1500 last year. They hosted 1,000 for some reason. So we could get a fast one there. You got Jakob up there, but then eventually Whiteman's going to have to race him, and that's going to be
A treat.
must watch. And then you got the other guys, the Kipsangs, the Chariots, the Oliver Hoards of the world.
How great would it be if Whiteman's first race against Jakob, he beats him?
Oh, it would be.
Oh my goodness.
And then he doesn't race again this year?
And then he doesn't race again.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, he just goes 1-0 every year. He's just like, oh man.
Races him indoors.
I would love that. That'd be awesome. Men's 800. Trick or treat.
Now, if you're comparing it to last year, it has nowhere to go but up. But I'm going to broaden my horizon a little bit, maybe compare it to 2019. It's still a trick. I don't see any signs of improving.
I know. I don't either. But I really want it to be a treat. Like, it's one of those things where like,
Everybody loves 800. It's so much fun.
this is like, there's that house. And you know, you're just not sure if the parents are home. And they can have those full king-size candy bars.
Okay.
But the lights are like on, but not really on. It could be like just censored on, and you're not sure if it's an actual legit trick or treat house because it has potential. I think the 800 has great potential to be it's my favorite event. I ran it in, so that's why I love it as well. But like, I want it to be a treat so bad, but I have to go with you. I think it's also going to be a trick. I think fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah.
That's what's going
to be. Who is the person who's going to step up and take command of the event? Or who are the 2 or 3 people that are going to battle back and forth throughout the year? Now, you can say, oh, yeah, parity, it's awesome. There's 8 people who can win, but that's just, are they winning because they're all awesome, or are they winning because the quality overall is just down where it was?
I mean, you basically get the hope that someone goes out there and it's like, all right, I'm back to running 142, so you have that, like, the guy who makes the race honest, and then you have those Algeria guys who are like, yeah, where you have the best kick.
Yeah, so you'd say, all right, can career continue and just be dominant?
A-Rop could get better.
Yeah, and then the one wild card out there is Don Brazier.
Yeah. But, so yeah, I'm going to go trick as well. All right, men's 400 hurdles.
Well, I said this is one I was worried about, but Warholm looks healthy as of now. Rai Benjamin looks healthy as of now. Dos Santos looks healthy as of now. Dos Santos has never been better.
I'm going to treat.
I'm going treat as well.
I agree with you. I think it's going to be treat. Men's 400 flat.
Okay, so this depends on the health of Steven Gardner. If Gardner is 100% and we can get Norman versus Gardner, it's going to be good. Again, I think Norman still has a level up to go. I'm going to go, I think last year was so ho-hum. I think this year it changes. I think we get a treat this year in the men's 4.
I'm going trick. This will be a trick. I haven't liked the 400 in a long time.
Well, ever since you lost money betting against Michael Norman, then I can see why you
I did pay you for my...
You did.
Tell the people I paid my debt.
Yeah, he owed me $37 because he didn't think the women's high hurdles in the Diamond League final would run
12:37.
Yeah, but you gave me $36.99 and not a penny more, but I accepted it.
Yes, you accepted that. And you will be thankful. No, the 400 has always kind of just, ever since I thought Nathan Allen would be
That's
Michael
when you lost
Norman
the money.
In college.
Didn't bet me.
I have. Yeah, it's been downhill since then. All right, so I'm going trick. Men's 200.
Men's 200. I feel the same way about this event that I do about the women's sprints, where you just have too many people in there for it not to be, regardless of what the outcome is, it's going to be noteworthy. I guess you could say the most boring outcome would be Lyles
wins in
winning,
19.5.
but doesn't run a PR. Yeah. But I think the rest of the world is going to help create an awesome season around it too, so I'll say treat.
I'm going to treat as well because I think it's going to be awesome. I think Lyles is going to run another PR. I think Kenny B is going to upset him and win Worlds.
Yeah, the narrative you've created in your head is a very interesting season. If it comes close to that, it's going to be a treat.
Yeah, and then did I say then Lyles wins in 2024 and then Knighton wins in 2025?
Yeah.
Men's 110 hurdles.
Men's 110 hurdles. What is Grant Holloway going to do? What are we going to see from Grant Holloway?
I think it's going to be a treat. I'm going for it. It's a treat.
Because why? Because Holloway dominates, or because the Jamaican contingent there battles with him, and Trey Cunningham comes up and Devin Allen comes back.
I think Grant has realized over the past few years, like, this competition's good. Yeah, I'm an all-time great, but like, I need to be perfect if I want to continue winning. And I think it's going to push Grant to be even more focused, because like Trey coming in, the Jamaicans doing their thing, Devin Allen if he's back.
Yeah.
So I think that it's going to be a treat. I think it's going to be the field creating Holloway. It's like Holloway in the field working together to give us literally like a 3-foot Hershey's bar that you get at like the Hershey's Chocolate Museum.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can buy like a whole
Yeah.
big thing. That's what we're going to get.
What I want to see, though, is multiple sub-13 guys.
Yeah,
throughout
exactly.
there, because
that.
they have the potential between Broadbell and Parchment and Holloway and Cunningham and Allen.
I think we'll have 5 sub-13 guys on the starting line. Sub-13 in 2023 on the starting line at Worlds.
Yeah, and in that case, it's a complete treat. But it would also be sort of the expanded version of what we got Holloway's last year in college, where it was just him and Roberts, but it was 2 guys doing historic things. Now, if you get a group of 5, and that year, when Holloway got beat, you know what we were able to learn about him?
You got that dog in him?
We were able to see, hey,
he's got that dog.
Grant got a loss.
He got a gator in him, too.
Yeah, he got a loss. How's he going to respond? And it turned out the x-rays did come back, and he did have a dog in him, and he went on to win Worlds. Yeah,
got a gold in him, too.
We'll see.
All right, men's 100 final event. Actually, there's one more after this. Trick or treat for the 2023 men's 100.
I'm not as high on this one as you are. I'll say trick.
I'm going treat because I think Fred Curley's going to make it a treat.
He's going to break the world record?
He's going to single-handedly treat us.
You hear that, Jamaica? You only have 6 months left to enjoy Usain
I didn't say
Bolt's
that.
world record.
I did not say that. You're saying that now.
Yeah.
I just think it's going to be a treat. And then let's say relays in general.
Relays in general. Well, there's no world relays, so there's half the relays gone. I mean,
including like college relays, like just like the DMR, indoor DMRs.
I haven't forecasted out the indoor DMRs yet, so I will say
all relays in general. Like, are we going to talk about relays in a
when do we
way?
ever really talk about? We talk about the relays of, oh my gosh,
baton drop.
Sydney split 47-9. Felix split 47-7. A baton drop. Why can't the U.S. get it right? Or 2 teams collided at NCAAs. Like, that's what you talk about when you talk about relays. So, sure, I'll be optimistic. I'll say treat.
Treat.